All right, let's get into it. Today, we're jumping headfirst into the absolute chaos of Resident Evil Apocalypse. This is the story of how a city gets completely consumed, how a hero is reborn from the ashes, and how one corporation will literally burn it all down just to hide its secrets. So, it all kicks off with this, a city totally under siege, but not from some invading army, no, it's from its own dead. And with that single, cold-blooded order from Umbrella's Major Kane, Raccoon City basically becomes a giant tomb. Every way out, sealed. Every survivor, trapped inside with the monsters. All to protect the company's reputation. Unbelievable. So, how does a modern city just fall off the map? In this first part, we're going to watch the terrifyingly fast collapse of Raccoon City. It's really a masterclass in how corporate greed can unleash actual hell on Earth. Okay, just look at this timeline. The speed here is just staggering. The T-virus isn't some slow burn infection, it's a wildfire. In just 24 hours, one single day, Raccoon City goes from a bustling metropolis to a quarantined nightmare, completely overrun by the undead. A problem that Umbrella created and then contained with zero regard for any human life inside. And smack in the middle of this apocalypse, who wakes up? Our hero, Alice. She emerges from one of Umbrella's labs and steps out into a world she doesn't even recognize. It's a graveyard. The city she knew is just gone, replaced by rubble, and its people have turned into these ravenous monsters. But even in a total nightmare like this, a single phone call manages to cut through all the static. It offers this tiny sliver of hope, and it kicks off a seriously desperate mission for survival. And get this, the call is from the creator of the T-virus himself, Dr. Ashford. He's watching Alice and a small group of survivors, including the awesome police officer Jill Valentine, on the city's security cameras, and he offers them a deal, a real long shot. Save his daughter, and he'll give them a way out of the city before it's too late. Now, the plan looks pretty simple on paper, right? 3 easy steps to freedom. But the word simple kind of goes out the window when every single street corner is crawling with zombies. It becomes this frantic race against the clock and an entire army of the dead, all for one last chance to make it out alive. And, as if the zombies weren't bad enough, our survivors are about to find out that Umbrella's labs have been cooking up things that are way, way worse. There are other monsters out there, lurking in the shadows, and they were engineered for just one thing: to kill. This is where the horror just gets dialed up to 11. Jill Valentine and her team are hiding out in a church, and they realize pretty quick that zombies are the least of their problems. They get ambushed by lickers. These are genetically engineered killing machines that are so much faster, smarter, and way more deadly. But here's the thing. Umbrella didn't just let these monsters out by accident. Oh no, they deployed a specific one with a very specific mission. They activated their ultimate weapon. And here he is. Meet Nemesis. This guy is a total game changer. He isn't just infected. He's a programmable, intelligent bioweapon. He's like a hybrid super zombie created by Major Kane to be this unstoppable hunter, and his main targets are the city's elite police force. So this all leads to the showdown that Umbrella has been engineering from the start, their greatest scientific creation versus their greatest mistake. And it's a battle that really makes you wonder who the real monster is, the creature or the men who created it. Major Kane actually forces Alice to fight Nemesis. He wants to see his 2 best weapons go head-to-head. The fight is just brutal, a true clash of titans right there in the city ruins. But then, in the middle of it all, a flash of memory just stops Alice cold. And then the shocking truth comes out. This monster, it's not a stranger. For anyone who remembers the first movie, this is Matt Addison. He was a survivor from the Hive, captured by Umbrella, and twisted by their horrific experiments into this ultimate weapon. This is the turning point, right here. Alice refuses to kill him, and in that one moment of defiance, she actually reaches the man inside the monster. A tiny flicker of Matt's humanity comes back, and it causes Nemesis to break his conditioning and turn against his masters, fighting right alongside Alice. So, with the mission done and a powerful new ally, it seems like they might actually escape. But Umbrella has one final, horrifying solution to their Raccoon City problem. Just as they're making their escape, Nemesis sacrifices himself to protect Alice. But it's not enough. Umbrella launches a nuke and just wipes Raccoon City, and all the evidence, clean off the map. The blast wave takes down their helicopter, and Alice's body is pulled from the wreckage by the same corporation that just destroyed her entire world. Back in an umbrella facility, a scientist named Dr. Isaacs starts a new round of absolutely terrifying experiments on her. He bonds her directly with the T-virus at a cellular level, killing her and bringing her back again and again and again.
But then, Alice awakens, and she is not the same person. She's been reborn. She is more powerful than ever, with enhanced strength, superhuman speed, and she's even developing psionic abilities. She has basically become Umbrella's greatest success.
And right as she wakes up, her friends break in to rescue her. But in this crazy twist, Dr. Isaacs just tells his security to stand down. He calmly says, Project Alice is now active. He wanted her to escape. It was all part of his plan. Which leaves us with the ultimate question, doesn't it? Alice is free, and she has these powers that are beyond imagination. But after being broken down and literally rebuilt by the very virus she's been fighting, is she even human anymore? Has Umbrella, in their obsession to create the perfect weapon, finally made one that they have no hope of controlling?